Hey Oil Squad, it is time for another edition of Got My Oils Now What? For the October and November timeframe. We had so many new oilers join our Oil Squad, and we are so grateful that you are here and oiling with us. And this is a monthly opportunity for all our new oilers to learn and have a refresher course and a review of the basics for how to maximize your enjoyment of your oils. And this is the structure that I use when I do my welcome calls with people that I've personally enrolled. Hi Beth. And but those of you that might have come to our oil family from someone else who just want more support and accountability, because not every one of you feels comfortable doing welcome calls, doing wellness consults like I do. And so I want you and the people that you've brought to our oil family that have gotten their starter kits and gotten started with these oils. Hi Michelle. I want you all to feel really comfortable with what you're doing. And so even if you are a seasoned oiler and you've been oiling for 2 years, that doesn't mean that this won't be beneficial for you, because we're going to go through the wellness pyramid and talk about all those elements that apply to every single one of us. They even apply to me too, because I am always a work in progress as well as all of us. So it's a great opportunity for this to bridge the gap between new oilers and our more seasoned oilers together. So I think it's going to be really fun, and hopefully you learn lots of new things. And it's just really about the accountability and having that empowered feeling. Hey, Lindsay. And it's just really great to help you feel comfortable with doing everything that you're doing with your oils already. Hey. And so after the broadcast or during the broadcast, you can comment or interact with me, ask any questions that you might have along the way. And but if you are watching the replay and you might have forgotten something, you can always just chat that question, then it'll stay here forever and you can watch the replay later on. But I have a couple announcements. The first is that we have our beautiful blend that is still available. So hopefully everyone that wanted one got one or more, because I was hustling like a boss yesterday trying to get everyone all the extra blends that they wanted. So that is a really beautiful thing. Haha, beautiful. Also, a couple weeks ago, I had the AromaTouch certification course at my home. And so I'm a certified AromaTouch practitioner, which is really exciting. So if you are in the Northern Virginia, DC, Maryland area, or you're in driving distance and you want to make the trip, let me know. I posted a sign-up schedule for AromaTouch technique treatments that I'm going to be doing on you all. And I would love to fill up my practice log, and I'd love to welcome you to my home to have one of the AromaTouch treatments. I think you're going to really love it. It's just a great level of deep relaxation with our essential oils in a particular sequence. And if you want to learn more about it, you can always reach out to me, but it's a great way for people to share their love of oils with others. And so I would like to get everyone cycled through at least once before I invite folks to come back for a second one. So if you are in the area and you want to have an AromaTouch done by me in my home, let me know and we can just coordinate schedules if you want a date or time that isn't posted. And then each month I will put a certain number of dates and times and opening slots available in the team page, so you'll be able to go and sign up to come over. So and then I also wanted to let you know too that the On Guard hand sanitizer mists are they're still in limited quantity, so you can only purchase 2 of these. Hey Chantel, you can only purchase 2 of these per account per month. So if you need more, these are the amazing On Guard hand sanitizer mists. They're fantastic. Definitely want to stock up on them. And then Copaiba is also only limited right now to 1 per person per month. Then Clove is the free oil of the month this month. So if you're new with us and you just got started in October, then November was your first month participating in the loyalty rewards program, and we're going to talk about that in a few minutes as well. So just keep those things in mind. Also, the new skincare launched yesterday, and I cannot wait to try all the new products. And if you are local, also I'm hosting our first annual Lamazing Empowered by Oils Christmas party the first weekend of December. So check the events page in our group here as well for all the details about that. We're going to repurpose our empty oil bottles and make Christmas light strings. It's going to be really fun, and we're just going to eat delicious and healthy food, and we're going to have a blast. Michelle, I do not know when the Clove will ship, but if you want to chat in with customer service tomorrow morning after 10 a.m. Eastern, then you can ask them if they have an update for you. I do not know, because the volume was just so massive that so many people wanted to take advantage of the promotion, so they were back ordered for a little bit. But usually it's not usually back ordered for more than a couple days. So I'm crossing my fingers and hoping that you get your clothes super soon. So also don't forget, if you are new, to join our monthly wellness challenges in the pinned post. So when you go to our Empowered by Oils page, you just click on the pinned post, or it's the first post you'll see. And every month I create different fun challenges that just encourage you to be mindful, encourage you to use your supplements and use your oils, and be thoughtful and helpful in your community, and just doing lots of different things. Because as we're gonna go through when we get to the wellness pyramid numbers, you're gonna see that using essential oils is not just about your illnesses or ailments and things like that. It's about a total lifestyle change and just incorporating these little daily sustainable changes little by little. So the agenda for tonight's refresher course is, first I'm going to explain the 3 basic ways that we use our oils, and those are topically, aromatically, and internally. And when we get to the aromatic turn, I am going to clean my diffuser that I've let it get really nasty, and as you can see, I cleaned half of it and I left the other half really gnarly and gummed up with On Guard and Holiday Joy. And so I'm going to show you how simply that you can clean your diffusers, because it's a really important element too, that you want to make sure that your diffusers are clean. Hi Ashby! You want to make sure your diffusers are clean so that you don't break them and that they're operating at their peak efficiency. Now, I let mine go way longer because I wanted to show you how disgusting it can get if you don't clean it. And then we're going to go over the wellness pyramid, and that really helps us tap into 2 or 3 areas that we want to work on over the next month or 6 weeks. And I find that when I meet with you all, when we get you started and we do your welcome call and we do your wellness pyramid numbers, and then we do follow-ups, it really helps to have a few small goals to work toward, like better sleep, or improving your nutrition and eating 3 meals. Hey, Emily! Or, making sure that we are practicing self-care. A few small sustainable actions, and having those action steps behind them that I help you with. So if you want to improve your self-care, or if you want to improve your sleep, maybe let's blend up a pillow spray, and let's make you a roller blend, and let's make you a diffuser blend, and we're going to do those things every single night and create a pattern for you, so that when you step into your room, you smell this amazing aroma of relaxation, and you are just feeling relaxed, and you're improving your quality of sleep, you're waking up feeling better. These are all these little things that we talk about in our one-on-one sessions. And so for those of you that have been enrolled by me, which is most of you, then you're probably familiar with this conversation. But if those of you that are new, that we haven't had your welcome call yet, or you were brought to our oil family from another one of our oilers, oh, thank you, Emily. You're too sweet. It's my fall glam. We had Olivia's fall party at school today, so it was a really fun treat to wear a dress, because normally I'm just boss babing it at home with my yoga pants. So thank you so much. You're so sweet. And then we're going to talk a little bit, if we have any time left, about saving you money, because that's one of my favorite things to do, and getting you all the free oils that we can get you, and points and shipping through the Loyalty Rewards program, and all the resources that we have available to you. I like to tell you guys when you get started that it's like this hidden world of Atlantis, and when you come into our oil family, you're welcome with open arms from the get-go. We introduce you, we share a little bit about you and where you're from and what you got started with, and then it just sort of creates this amazing team culture, and hopefully you felt that, and hopefully you feel supported and nurtured and safe in our environment. And I know that I do. I work really hard to make sure that this is a safe and positive place. So if there's negativity, we can't have that. That jeopardizes the team culture, and we want to just make sure that everyone is living their best life as much as possible. So we're going to jump in, and as I mentioned, the 3 ways that we enjoy our essential oils are: 1, topically; 2 aromatically, and 3 internally. And so topically is on our skin. So that is using rollers. Now this is neroli. This is one of my favorites. I like to roll this on all over my face, my aging areas, so like above the brows, the crow's feet, the laugh lines around my neck and behind my ears. I love to put this on before bed, and it's just not only amazing for my skin, but it's amazing for my emotional state and for my ability to just slip into a relaxed state and sleep really well. And so we like to say neroli nights, because when you put this on, it's just lights out, nighttime zen. And so topically is an amazing way that we can use our oils. So like I mentioned, we just roll them onto our skin using rollers. And rollers are just a fantastic, cost-effective way to use your oils. I take my rollers, I roll this on before bed, just because it's great for the skin. So after I do my nighttime routine with my skin, I'll roll neroli on all over my skin surface, and then I'll also roll it in the palms of my hands and take a couple deep inhalations, and it just really relaxes me. So this is one of my favorites. I think you got a convention kit, so hopefully you have this. And standard dilution that I like to practice. Oh, Emily, yeah, I'm glad, because yeah, you're gonna love this so much. It's great for the skin, it's great for your emotions, it's just all over an amazing oil. But what I like to do with these is dilute them down into about 5 additional rollers, since this is a touch roller. But your normal rollers, like if you have just, you know, a bottle of Copaiba or something like that, and you want to make a roller of it with maybe frankincense to use topically, standard dilution is 1% for babies and kids up to 12. So that's 1 to 3 drops per oil in your 10 milliliter roller, and then you just top that with fractionated coconut oil. And then standard dilution that I like to practice with kids 12 and above, so kids and then all the way up through adulthood, is 3 to 5 drops per oil in a 10 milliliter roller ball topped with fractionated coconut oil. And then aromatically is, of course, through breathing in the amazing aromatic benefits of our oils through our nasal passages, and that helps stimulate the body and the brain and the limbic brain in incredible ways. Hi, Sarah. Oh, Sarah's on, and I can't wait to do an aroma touch treatment on you tomorrow, Sarah. The chateau is ready for you. So we are going to get oily, and this is what I like to do, especially on our welcome calls, just to really create an awesome space and an awesome environment for everyone. So if you have your favorite roller handy or your favorite bottle of oil handy, get that out for me and just open up your palm and put a drop of whatever oil you want to use. Or in my case, if you have a roller, I just take a couple circular motions, and then I just like to go down each of my digits one at a time. So just go all the way down your hand. And then I just love to roll that oil nice and warmed in my hands. And then I like to cup my nose and mouth with my hands, and then just breathe in deeply 3 times. So we're gonna do that, and I hope you'll join me. And especially if you are needing a little extra respiratory support, or you are having some seasonal challenges, using eucalyptus and lemon and peppermint or cardamom and frankincense is so great. And it just centers our body, it gives us a clean slate, it clears our mind from the busy day, and it helps us be focused and centered if we want to do anything like that. We can also just tap the back of our neck, and you can even run your hair through your hands so that you can just kind of refresh your hair if you want to. And I just love using our essential oils in all these beautiful ways. Now the next way to use our essential oils aromatically is through our diffusers. And so before we set our diffusers, we're gonna clean them, because I know that this is something that I get asked a lot, how to clean your diffusers. So as you can see, this is pretty gnarly. You can see which side I've cleaned and which side I've not. And this is, excuse me, like I said, from Holiday Joy and from On Guard and Wild Orange and all those amazing viscous oils that are very thick and dark and viscous, and you know, just really got those darker oils. So what I like to do is do something that is so super simple. Just take a bottle of lemon, and I like to use dropper tops, but you can use whatever you've got. And what I like to do is just take about 5 drops of our essential oil of our lemon, and I just kind of drop this all over any of the areas that have some residue that needs to come off, okay? That's it. And then what we're gonna do is let that just sort of sit on there a little bit. It's a little bright, so hopefully you can see that. So we're just gonna slosh that lemon oil around in there. You can see that right down there. And it's just gonna kind of loosen any of those areas that have that oily residue, really, just that oily, you know, goodness that's chopped down there. Okay, and so then what we're gonna do is just you can take a old toothbrush. This is from Pampered Chef. I love this. It's got like a little pointer on the end and a little brush. So Anna, if you're watching later, you're gonna love this. And you just start to loosen any of those little nooks and crannies with an old toothbrush that you might have. I like to keep old toothbrushes handy for cleaning, and you just kind of loosen some of this stuff up and it starts to come up from the surface there. And you can use whatever you might have on hand. I also like to use Q-tips. So you can grab a couple Q-tips, and I'm gonna show you what I do in there. I like to just grab this all along the rim, and I'll show you that it's starting to lift off of there. You can see how dirty that Q-tip is, right? So we're just gonna keep working through here. And again, you can see that all that residue from the dried oil is down there. Yucky, right? And if we need more lemon, then we can just grab more lemon, and we just wanna loosen any of that residue. So we're just gonna let that work in there and work its magic. And use as much as you need. I mean, lemon is one of my favorites to clean with because it is super affordable, and it's only 4 cents a drop. And so as you can see, it's starting to grab onto some of those little particles of dirt, and you can kind of see that pool of lemon oil right there getting a little darker. And you're just gonna work it into all those little crevices, okay? And you're just gonna keep working, and it's gonna loosen up right away. And then what we're gonna do is take our microfiber pad. Now you can take a paper towel. I wanna just show you so you can see how much residue is coming off of here when we wipe it out. I'm gonna show this to you with a paper towel. Just one swipe through. Look at all that brown stuff that's got out of there, okay? And you just wipe it out. That's all you do. You just wipe this out and just get in all those nooks and crannies. And all we've used is lemon essential oil. We didn't need anything else. Okay, and you just continue working through here at your pace. And like I said, if you have any extra toothbrushes, maybe your company leaves a toothbrush behind, or you're ready to upgrade your toothbrush to another one, then what you can do is just grab those and keep them in a cleaning cabinet, so you will be able to just tackle any of those little stains that come your way. And then I just like to loosen up anything that kind of remains there. And like I said, you can use a microfiber pad and just scrape off any of that excess stuff. And it's gonna get super clean in no time. And this was pretty gnarly, so it might take a little more elbow grease, but that's all you're gonna do. And then as you're seeing, this is now almost all clean. There's still a little bit that I need to work through there. And I'm gonna grab another little drop of lemon essential oil and just get that worked in right on the top there. And then, as I mentioned, you can take a microfiber pad, whatever you have, and it's a little bright, so it's kind of hard to see, but you just work that in there until you get all those crevices out, and you can use your nail if there's anything dried on there nice and tight, and you just get in all those little crevices. Use your toothbrushes, whatever you might have, use your Q-tips to get in all those little nooks and crannies, okay? And then when you are done, it's gonna look nice and clean, it's gonna smell fresh, and you're gonna love how much more efficiently that it's going to mist for you, and it's gonna be fantastic. Hi, Joanne. All right, and so you just wanna get all that clean. And then look at our diffuser. It's nice and bright and clean, okay? And so what I like to do is, usually I like to clean all of my diffusers at the same time so that I know that, you know, it's just a nice thing to do, like on cleaning day. So this is another diffuser that I have. This is a Petal, and there's not too much in there. I was, I think, diffusing Holiday Peace in here, which is a pretty light oil. But I'm just gonna grab another few drops of lemon essential oil in this one, and I'm just gonna let it slosh around just for a few seconds to loosen up any little particles. And as you can see, in just a second, I picked up like all those little nasty pieces of excess just residue, and we want to make sure that our diffusers and our machines are super duper clean. And you want to get in all those little nooks and crannies, so even right by that red dot you see there, because that's our little fill line, and we want to just get all those little nooks and crannies. There we go. And again, in no time, our diffuser is nice and crystal clean for us to use and fill our holiday piece. And so what I'm gonna do to fill your diffuser, it's super quick and easy. For your jasmine diffuser, what's your favorite tool in cleaning the hole in the lid? Oh, Melody, this is the jasmine one that she's talking about. So this is my jasmine diffuser, and she's asking what tool I like to use. This is the one that I got from Anna when I did my Pampered Chef party. And so this is just that little tool, and you just go right in there and you can get right on in there and just kind of go around in that little hole right down there. So you can get all those little nooks and crannies. And then as you can see at the bottom, it's kind of got like a little brown there because we've gotten all that debris off of there. So I love to use that. But if you don't have that, you can just use a Q-tip or maybe even a toothpick that you kind of wrap in like a little paper towel or something like that. So super simple, super easy, and just use whatever you might have around. So then we're gonna fill our diffuser, and this is super simple. And if you have a diffuser from Amazon or another brand of a diffuser, that's fine, but this is the basic petal diffuser that most people have if they got started with the Home Essentials kit, which is one of the most popular. So all we do is take room temperature water. We don't want to use cold and we don't want to use hot. So we use room temperature water and we just fill it to the red dot, which is the fill line. And then I like to add 3 drops of oil, and I like to start small, and then you can go up and add more if you like it stronger. I find that I like it a little stronger, but I like to encourage people to experiment first, and you can always add more, but you can't take away. So then we're gonna just add 3 drops of our holiday piece, and then we're just gonna put the lid right on, and then we're gonna press the mist button right on front, and it has a light. Hello, Denise. It has a light and it goes 1 hour, 2 hour, or 4 hours. And look at that really beautiful mist. And that's what you want to, that's one of the reasons you want to make sure that you keep your diffusers clean. Because if it stops misting as nicely as this, you know that it's probably gunked up somewhere along the way. So look how pretty that is. And I'm just going to set this behind me. Actually, I'm going to set it to the side of me so that I can smell it while we continue on. So we talked about using our oils topically, and then we talked about using our oils aromatically, and then we've set our diffusers. So hopefully you feel really comfortable with how to set your diffuser. And if you have any questions, you can chat them now, or you can ask me later. But diffusing is just one of my favorite ways to incorporate essential oils into the lifestyle, because instead of using candles with artificial synthetic fragrances and endocrine disrupting chemicals, we're able to fragrance our home with our essential oils, and it's more fun. It's really flexible because you don't have to wait for a company to come out with a certain smell that you like. You can just create your own, and it's really fun. So the next way is internally, and so you can enjoy your oils internally that are safe for internal use. And I don't encourage anyone to use oils other than doTERRA essential oils internally, because you don't know what's in them and that they might not be safe for you. But on every single one of your oil bottles, it says on the label, it'll say essential oil supplement if it is safe to be using internally, which means if it's safe to put in your water or put in your food and things like that. And so lemon obviously is safe to put in our food. So I am going to incorporate this into my daily practices, which I've been doing. And so I'm gonna add 1 drop of lemon essential oil to my water. And when you want to enjoy essential oils in your drinking or eating, you just wanna make sure that if you're storing them, then you wanna use metal or glass containers, because that way it's not going to stick to the plastic and it's not going to break down the plastic over time. So a drop of citrus in my water. You can also do peppermint if you have any like digestive situations that you might be trying to manage. This also helps your body's natural ability to detoxify and flush out anything that your body doesn't need. So I did lemon today, but your supplements are also another fantastic way for you to enjoy your essential oils internally. That is delicious. Now we're gonna switch gears a little and we're gonna talk about the wellness pyramid. And you've all gotten started on your wellness journey for a reason. And I wanna ensure that we're maximizing your oils and your enjoyment and that you're seeing results. And how do we do that? So it's important that we're always evaluating our own wellness and where we are and knowing our numbers. Just like you want to know your bank account, you want to know what your balance is in your bank account, you also want to know what is going on in your wellness pyramid. And so we like to just break it down, and we need a baseline in order to figure out where we want to start, because people come to me all the time saying, you know, essential oils are overwhelming, I don't know where to begin, and this is a really great starting place. And I like to start at the start, and so this is the start. So when you got started with doTERRA, you received a welcome packet from them with your starter kit of oils. And in that packet is so many helpful little things. Now they've actually changed it, so I don't have the new one. I need to order one just so that I know exactly what you guys are getting. But in the old one, there were all these beautiful pamphlets about living doTERRA naturally and welcoming you and just kind of helping you think about your new lifestyle in small, sustainable ways. And there's one that I really like in this Living doTERRA Naturally pamphlet that I encourage you to look at. And it asks you some questions, you know, about your nutrition, about your skincare, things like that. And so I encourage everyone to take a look at all of those pieces of information that you get when your kit came. Just take 5 minutes a day, maybe before bed. Emily, you can absolutely order a new packet. They're $35 in the back office, so you can definitely do that, absolutely. And so what I like to do is I'm gonna have you rate yourself, and you don't have to share it with me, but if you want to, you certainly can. And I always encourage people when we do our welcome calls to share it so that we can work together to craft your wellness plan and how we're going to help, how I can help support you in the things that you wanna do with your health. So if you wanna lose weight, or if you wanna increase your energy level throughout the day, or if you want to you know, just make some changes, then this is what it's all about. So I'm gonna ask you to rate yourself and just grab a piece of paper and a pen. I'm gonna do the same, and I always participate along with you. And just rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10, and you know, this is really where you were last month. You know, think about where you were last month, or last time we had this call, or the last time you participated in this, the last time we did your welcome call. And if you have those numbers handy, grab them and look at them and compare. And this is why I like to do this, so that this is not only beneficial for those of you that are new, but also those of you that have been oiling for a while. If you might feel like, well, you know, I'm not sure what I could be doing with my oils now. There are lots of areas that we can always improve. So this is just a great opportunity for you to see where you are. So give yourself a number on the scale of 1 to 10 on sleep. So how are you sleeping? Are you getting quality sleep? Are you falling asleep relatively quickly? And are you waking up feeling rested? The next one is toxic load. So give yourself a rating on a scale of 1 to 10. So 1 being the lowest, 10 being the highest, you know, 10 being the best, and 1 being the worst, meaning you need to work on it. 10, like you're a 10, you're awesome, you're slaying it. So, so toxic load, let me know what's going on with your toxic load. Is your house still filled with Windex and bleach and all these chemicals, or are you making your own cleaning supplies, saving money by doing that, eliminating those fragrances from your family? The next one is nutrition. So on a scale of 1 to 10, excuse me, your nutrition. So are you eating your meals? Are you eating balanced meals? Are you feeling like you need to eat throughout the day constantly? Or do you feel pretty good at mealtime? Do you feel comfortable making decisions when you're out at restaurants and making good choices about the food that you want? So on the scale of 1 to 10, rate your nutrition. Hi, Tammy. Okay, and then the next one is water intake, and I am going to take a sip of water as we talk about water intake. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how much water are you drinking? Do you feel hydrated, or are you always feeling thirsty? Fill me in, what is happening? Okay, the next one is your self-care. So are you taking time to make that magnesium mocktail, or a warm bath, or read to yourself, or flip through your Essential Life book, or go get a pedicure, or paint your nails, or do something that makes you happy that isn't for anybody else? So self-care is really important, because we can't pour from an empty cup, and we want to make sure that we are staying supported as much as we possibly can. And so I'm an accountability partner for you. So when we do your welcome call and we go over all of your wellness numbers, and then we do your follow-up call 4 to 6 weeks later, and we can really see what's going on, it helps you have that accountability piece, and it helps me see where I can help support you better when we talk the next time. Okay, and then the next one is your exercise. So are you moving your body? Are you working up a sweat? Are you getting outside? Oh, Emily, I'm so glad to hear that. Thank you. I'm so glad that you joined. But exercise, are you moving your body? Are you sweating? Are you going for a walk? Are you getting fresh air whenever you can? Are you going out and playing with the kids? Are you riding bikes? It's getting a little chilly, but there's lots of opportunities to get physical inside. You can do yoga, you can stretch, you can put on your deep blue rub and run up and down your stairs and get a workout in however you know how. But so let me know what's going on with your exercise on a scale of 1 to 10. Okay, the next one is comfortable and regular bowel movements. So everybody poops, there's no need to be embarrassed, it doesn't need to be embarrassing, but it's really interesting how your water intake and your comfortable bowel movement scores are linked together, number one, and number two, how indicative they are of your overall health. So when people come to me for help with digestive support or stress or just emotional imbalance, it's typically textbook that they will have lower scores on their water intake and on their bowel movements, because when you're not eating a balanced diet, when you're not drinking water, you can't pass the stool through your body and get all those toxins out of your body and feel light and healthy. It's weighing you down and it's stressing you out and you're stress eating and doing all those things. So by no means, are you in trouble? It just shows us, and we can peel back those layers little by little. Okay, and so the next one is emotional balance and mood. So are you flying off the handle? Or are you staying pretty even keel when things come up that are unexpected? Are you just keeping it cool? Are you taking a deep breath and using your essential oils? Or are you finding that it is really hard to maintain calm in situations, maybe at work with a coworker? Maybe there's tension between you and your supervisor at work, or there's tension between you and a sibling or a family member or anything like that. So what's really helpful is that we can just take a look at all these things and peel back those layers and help you use the oils that you have in your home really, really simply and easily to help support you and increase these numbers the next time we talk. So today is a Tuesday, and it's in the middle of the month in November, and a month from now, before the holidays, maybe when we do this again, which will probably be in early January, I think, because we want to give everyone time to enjoy the holidays with their friends and family and all their travel. But when we do this call again, I want to know, how are your scores doing? Are they decreasing? Are they increasing? What's new? Check in with me and let me know if you want to jump on a call, and we can do just a follow-up call and see how you're doing and see what we can do to support you in using those oils. I'm happy to do that, and I hold space for you guys to do that, and it makes me happy to support you in that way. So this is why I like to do these calls, because it's just a collective thing, and it puts this in your court. So this allows you to be the one to say, you know what, I'm going to be the one in charge of my accountability, and I want to make sure that these numbers are improving from now until the next time that we have this class. So, and then the last one is stress. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how is your stress level? Hi, Chantel. Yes, it's really important to have that accountability piece, because it's easy to get just bogged down in the daily actions of life, but we really need to be mindful, and the mindfulness and the act of actually participating in this call, writing them down somewhere. Like if you have a little spreadsheet or a master list somewhere in a notepad where you can write the date and today's date and your numbers, and then a month from now, that date and your numbers, you can start to see a trend that maybe certain times of the year you are a little more lax with your nutrition, or you're a little more lax with your exercise, and you're not sleeping as well because your body doesn't have what it needs. And so this is just a great way to help you. So then after all that's said and done, I like you to choose your top 3 elements. Chantel, we're going to definitely work on that for sure. Absolutely. When we do your welcome call this weekend, we are going to tackle these wellness numbers, and we are going to get you a really great plan of action to use those oils that you're getting any day now. They should be here probably in 2 days, I think, that your oils will arrive, and we're just going to help improve all of those numbers for you little by little, baby steps. One issue, one oil, one drop at a time. So I want you to then choose 3 of these elements that you think you want to focus on the most, And that's what you're gonna do. That's what you're gonna do every single day for the next month or 6 weeks. And reach out to whoever brought you into our oil family. So if Patty enrolled you or Mariana enrolled you, anyone, me, reach out and ask that person to be that accountability for you, and ask for them to set up that little 30-minute call with you to sync up and talk and see how everything's going. And so, but you can certainly reach out to me as well, and we'll see how to get you focused on the areas that you want to improve on. And then just keep this handy, and like I said, in a month or so, you can revisit these numbers and we'll adjust as needed. And like I said, to improve your sleep, just pick a basic few things that we can do with your oils, and it's just taking those baby steps, but taking them every single day. And that's what is going to yield really fantastic results. And then we're going to briefly now shift gears into talking about adding to our collection, saving you guys money, and maximizing your discount access. So everyone that's in our group has their own discount account with doTERRA. And so that means that everything that you buy, you're automatically getting everything 25% off, which is fantastic. But when you purchase through the Loyalty Rewards program, you also get so much more than that. So I don't know any places where you get the kind of rewards that you get with doTERRA. You get 10 to 30% back on everything that you buy. You get a free oil every month if your purchase is 125 product value credits, which basically equates to $125 worth of oil. And the green number at the bottom of your loyalty rewards template tells you how much PV you have. And if you want help getting your LRP set up, if whoever enrolled you in our team, have them set up a little quick call with you, and they can help you set up your LRP, or you can reach out to me and we can get on a Zoom call and we can do it together. And every 3 months that you place a 100 PV loyalty rewards order, your points increase from 10 to 30%. So you start out at 10%, and those first 3 months, after those 3 months go by, then you get 15% back, and everything that you've purchased in points back to use for free oil, which is pretty amazing. And you get all of your shipping back reimbursed for free, which is also amazing. So especially there's a rumor that there's going to be BOGOs next week, which BOGOs are like the most fun in doTERRA ever. It's 5 days of deals, and each day it's a buy one, get one free offer. So last year, one of them was, I think it was in July, the last BOGO was buy a Balance, get Citrus Bliss free, or buy Melaleuca, get a Purify free, or buy whatever it was, buy TerraZyme and get a probiotic free. So it's a really fun time to stock up and add to your oil collection and get a bunch of discount products. And usually you can get, I think they make the limit 4 per person per day, and each day the BOGO is different. And so if you're doing all those BOGOs, and if you ordered, some of the limited edition items, you're getting all those points back in shipping. They will do a BOGO on Thanksgiving Day, I believe, Beth. They've done BOGO over Thanksgiving week every year since I've been in doTERRA, so we'll wait and see. I'm hoping to get the word on that. I'm hoping by Thursday or Friday that they'll let us know. They're very tight-lipped about BOGOs. They don't want people knowing. They don't want people... it's a big surprise. So they don't want us to know until closer to the time. So I'll let you guys know as soon as I hear it. You will be the first ones to know. But all that to just say that even if you're purchasing every single day because you want the deal of the day, all your shipping is reimbursed for free. So that's a really great opportunity because you can add to the collection. You can get these oils for free that you use anyway, and you're getting all the shipping back. So if you do BOGOs every day, that's 5 days of BOGOs, and each of those BOGOs you pick like the economy shipping, that's $4, you're gonna get $20 back in shipping for just placing those orders, and you can use that $20 on anything that you want. So it's just a really great opportunity to see your points grow, and it's the only way to purchase. If you are in your back office when you log into your account and you place a one-time standard order, you don't get points back and you don't get your shipping reimbursed. So it's a great thing to be sure that you are only purchasing your oils in the Loyalty Rewards template system. And again, if you have any questions on that, let me know and we can set up a quick little call and I can walk you through and screen share and everything for you. And the cool thing about the loyalty rewards program is that you're not locked into anything. So you can change it at any time. You can change the payment that you use. You can change the address where those items are shipped. You can change every little thing about it. And I don't want to take you guys up too much longer, so I'm going to wrap up here in a little bit. But you only have to just order one thing a month to keep your points from going away. And then if you want to incur more points, then your order needs to be 50 PV per month. And then if you want to increase your points and keep the points that you have, then you can do 100 PV. So, and then if you want to get the free oil of the month, then your order needs to be 125 PV and placed by the 15th. So tomorrow is the 15th. So tomorrow is the last day for you to place your LRP in order to get the free clove. And that clove will be automatically added to your shipment. You don't have to do anything special, which is really cool. And so then before we close, I just briefly want to talk about using your resources, because the whole purpose of using essential oils is to have options and choices and feel powerful that you have everything that you need instead of having to wait for me or for someone else to help support you if you need something. And so you've got the welcome folder from doTERRA, which has so many incredible resources, and it's got a full product guide. You also have the Essential Life book that if you got started with me, then when you place your first 100 PV LRP, you get a copy of this book. And I love this book so much. There are so many great resources, recipes, detailed information on every single oil, every single blend, and every single supplement that doTERRA makes is in this book. And it is a behemoth and it is amazing. And I spend my money on these books for you as a gift because I want nothing more than for you to have the resources that you need. So it makes me really happy when I see you guys using your book, using it as a reference. Don't be afraid to dig into your book like an encyclopedia and just put a bookmark in there and read a couple pages a day. When you get into bed, instead of checking your phone, maybe you just spend 5 minutes reading through a couple pages and learning about an oil that maybe you don't know anything about yet, or maybe checking out some recipes that you might want to make in the future. Also, one of my other favorite references is the Emotions and Essential Oils reference guide. I love this book so much. I'm going to look up lemon because I'm smelling this amazing lemon. So if you use this book, you can search any oil or blend and you can learn all about the emotional benefits and properties of this oil. So for example, lemon is the oil of focus, and using lemon promotes focused, energized, mental clarity, alert, rational, and joyfulness. And lemon can be helpful if you are having a difficult time concentrating or feeling incapable of learning. It inspires a natural playfulness and buoyancy of the heart. And I could go on, but every oil is in here, and it is such a great resource. Because if you're feeling a certain way, you can look up the feelings. You can look up weary or worried or vulnerable or unmotivated or unworthy. You can look up all of these amazing emotions and learn the oils that you can use to support your body as you come out of those emotions. So this is another resource that I just can't live without, and I use it weekly, daily. I love it so much. Another resource is for all of my pregnant, nursing, or soon-to-be mamas. This is the essential oils for pregnancy, birth, and babies. And I get a lot of questions about safe essential oil usage for if you want to start planning for a pregnancy, or you're working on if you're increasing your milk supply or anything like that. And over the spring, I did an amazing 8-week series that's over on my YouTube channel as well as on my Periscope channel. And you can just keyword search my name on both platforms to find those. And there are 8 videos with lots of great information and helpful tips and DIYs to help you through that time in your life. If you are pregnant, nursing, or you want to be, you're gonna love this book. And this is by Stephanie Fritz. She is the essential midwife, so she is the authority on all things essential oils for pregnancy, birth, and babies. Another resource I love is the PIP binder. PIP stands for Product Information Pages, and this is just like a 3-inch binder that comes in the back office in your when you're logged in, and it's a binder that comes with all of these great little pre-hole punched pages on every single oil. So we're gonna find lemon, because again, the theme, you can smell this fresh lemon now that our diffusers are all clean. And we're gonna go right over to lemon. And the information on lemon is all here in the product information page. So this is the same information that's available on doTERRA.com, but just sometimes it's nice to be able to flip through and just look and say, okay, lemon I can take internally, I can add lemon to a spray bottle to clean things, I can use a cloth soaked in lemon to preserve my leather, okay, I need to keep myself out of the sun if I'm gonna use lemon on my skin. You know, lots of great ways to use all these amazing resources. So you have lots of resources at your fingertips. You can purchase that in the back office. It's about $14, I think, and they're available for a limited time. So if you do want one of them, you should probably get them soon because they might not last. They typically go kind of quickly. And then there's lots of other great resources, doTERRA.com, of course. You can always call doTERRA. Emily's saying, how is the new double drawer holiday special oil holder? I did not get that one, Emily, so maybe someone else can chime in if they got it. They look gorgeous, but I don't need any more oil storage right now. The best place to get the emotions book is oillife.com. Oillife.com has those books, so definitely snag one of those for yourself. And so doTERRA.com is a great place for information. If you have any issues with your orders or shipping or anything like that, unfortunately, they will not give that information to me. So you must either chat in or call doTERRA directly. They will not release your personal account information or shipping or tracking information to me. So you will have to chat in or call them. So I know it seems natural if there's an issue with your order and you're like, hey, Hillary, this is going on. I will commiserate with you, but unfortunately there's nothing that I can do to help fix the situation, that you have to be the account holder to call in for any account information. But I'm here with you and sitting with you in that, and I know it's frustrating, especially when you want all your holiday and limited edition items. So sit tight, hang in there, oil up, and you will get them soon. Also, our Empowered by Oils group, this page is a wealth of knowledge. All of you guys share with us what you are doing with your oils, and I share daily posts and things that I'm doing with my oils, and I have done so since 2014. So if you go into that page and you type in lemon in the keyword search bar, you're gonna get 3 years worth of posts all about lemon. If you wanna learn how to make laundry soap, you can search my YouTube channel, which is just keyword search on youtube.com with my name and you'll find it. You can subscribe there. And I do weekly Periscope demos every Thursday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. So if you want to learn how to use your oils in more practical ways and kind of systematically get those chemicals out of your house, that's what I do over there. But the Empowered by Oils page is your #1 resource. It has got so much information. So I encourage you to poke around the files section and keyword search things like frankincense or lemon and get familiar with how to find the information that you're looking for. And then, as always, you can just reach out to, finding those resources on doTERRA.com. They email us on the 1st of every month, letting us know what the promotions are, what the 10% items are. So there are lots and lots of ways to empower yourself and feel confident looking for information other than, feeling like you have to wait for me to respond, because if I'm teaching a class or if I'm on a Periscope and you have a really important question, you're not going to be able to get a hold of me. And I wouldn't want you to be, suffering or waiting around for me. So I want you to have those tools and resources at your fingertips. And then of course, just to recap, we do this every 6 weeks or so. We were doing it monthly, but with the schedule, and I just want to make sure that I'm holding space for all of our new oilers individually that get that time with me, that when you enroll with me, I devote that time to you and I want to hold space for you to do that. So we've pushed these about every 6 weeks out. So we'll probably do our next one maybe the second week of January or so, after people have recovered from the holidays and we're ready to refocus on all of our goals for the new year. And so this just helps everyone maintain a healthy foundation and a really firm grip on what it is that you want to do, because we can have all the goals in the world, but if we don't have a plan for the actual action steps that we're going to take to work toward them, then how do we know what we're working for? Just like we want to know our balance in our checking account, we want to know what our numbers look like in our wellness too. And so of course, if you aren't sure how to talk to people about oils, but people are asking you, I've gotten this question quite a bit. So if you have friends that want to learn about oils or get started, but they don't know, then I'd love to jump on a 3-way Zoom call with you and I can help you kind of get comfortable with talking to your friends about oils. Or you can just refer them to me, and if they get started started with a kit, then I'll send you a free oil and you can pick which oil you want. So that's a really fun thing if you don't want to worry about all that and you don't want to be mentoring them or educating them and you want me to do that. I'm happy to do that. But you'll get something free because I like sharing that. I like to be able to reward you for bringing people to our oil family because it's really fun to do that. And so, you know, as a mentor, I'd love to plug you into all that. I also have a separate business group on Facebook where we just talk about helping you feel comfortable getting your oils paid for if that's something that you want to do and you feel like you want to maybe learn how to share and help encourage and empower your friends, and you want to maybe learn how to do wellness consults or teach little introduction classes and share oils and get those paid for. I'd love to plug you into all those resources as well. So thank you so much for everyone, to you who are listening and watching this live, and those of you that are watching the replay. For everyone that is here, I appreciate every single one of you because someone, whether it was me or someone else, brought you into our oil family, and we have so much fun here. I like to keep it high vibrational and a good vibe tribe, so positive vibrations only. And so shoot me a message if you need a follow-up one-on-one, or if you want to just kind of reboot and start over and start fresh and figure out what you can really do to help yourself use your oils. I'm here for you. I'm holding space for you. You guys are my priority, and it's really amazing to see all the great things that you're doing using your oils. So I hope that you guys will have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and I'll be popping in here lots of times, especially if there's a BOGO week next week. I'll be doing a little video every single day sharing some of my favorite tips and tricks for using the free oils that you're going to get next week. So I'm really excited about that. I'm happy to help you. So just reach out, let me know a couple dates and times if you want to set up a one-on-one where we can just kind of reconnect and I can help you with staying on track over the next 6 weeks and beyond. It's just important to give yourself grace along the way. So thank you guys so much for joining, and I hope you got something out of this, whether you were a new oiler or a seasoned oiler, and I will see you guys soon. Have a wonderful night. Bye.